are you today? How are you feeling today? Special question. Has anybody told you that they love you today? Oh, I love you. You love you. Have you reminded yourself that you love you today? So important. So important, because we're going to fill ourselves up and not wait for another to fill up, what I call my love tank. Because I love to fill up my love tank. And I absolutely enjoy filling up yours as well, your love tank. A concept that I heard and that a friend said to me was, Sophia, you suffer in silence and you can stop suffering in silence. That was a concept. That was a thought. Something that I never even perceived, one, that I was doing, and let's be clear, had been doing my entire life. Suffering in silence. That's that. I was raised where a child is to be seen and not heard. In a Jamaican household, like little picnic them, you must stay over there and stay out adult conversation and stay in your place, and a child must be in a child's place. Those types of things. So to be seen and not heard. Also, where we didn't talk our business. That wasn't something that you could just go out and talk what was happening in the house, right? Because family business is family business, and that's not something that you take outside of that. And even outside of that space, being able to express as a woman, as a human, men, the ability where suffering in silence, where you're not supposed to express your emotion. If you buck your toe, you buck your toe, and if it hurt, you have to be able to say, ouch. As men, your suffering in silence would come from a space of, I have to be the protector. Society, your family, your genes, your DNA says that a man must look, sound, feel, and carry themselves in a certain manner. So you're supposed to be the protector. So for a lot of men, you suffer in silence. I was taught as a child to hide my emotions, had my feelings, all of those things to put them in my back pocket, right? Because we just are supposed to keep moving. We're supposed to know how to take that next step. Dust yourself off. Even if you don't dust yourself off, just know how to keep moving. Just know how to keep moving. As men, suffering in silence, when you're around the fellas, you can't say, oh, that hurt. To start out a sentence with how you feel, not with your response, your retaliation, your any of those pieces of maybe what that would look like, right? As a woman suffering in silence, many women are taught that you're just supposed to take it. You're just supposed to know. You're just supposed to continue to move. So you're not able to say, oh, my belly hurting. Maybe you just walk by and go. And when I was doing that and was asked, Sophia, what was that? And I say, oh, it's nothing. Suffering in silence, because I'm taught that you're just supposed to feel it and just keep going. It's not anything that you actually express, talk about. Suffering in silence. When I opened my throat chakra and knew that there was a place and ability for me to say, that hurts. I didn't like that. That's not okay. I didn't know about that portion. So I am giving you permission, as I have given myself permission and found that space where suffering in silence is not okay. And as we grow, we teach the people around us how to do that. So for your children, for your family members, for all of the people that you love, the best way for you to teach them is to teach them by you to stop doing that with yourself. So your children don't need to believe that you are Superman, Superwoman, Supermom, whatever all of these things are. No, I'm not able to do that right now. That made me feel like these are the things. No, not to place things on your children. I'm not discussing that. Right? However, there is a difference between allowing a child to see you grow, because then they understand that there's room for them to grow and they don't have to suffer in silence. They don't have to put on a face for the people that are watching. And the first person that's watching that we put that face on for is the one in the mirror. And so we are taught how to suffer in silence for ourselves and for those around us, for society, in our DNA, what we have been taught. But today, I give you permission to stop that. We don't eat that no more. We don't need to hold our tongue. We have opened our throat chakras and we're able to express ourselves. Now, we're not going to express from a place of hurt and pain, because hurt people hurt people. And always when you're responding, not reacting, because we're going to pause in that moment, we go in and we check ourselves and see where we're communicating from. And as long as we are communicating from our heart space and not our head space, the head where we're thinking and creating, but from a place of allowance and love, yeah, then we're free to roam about the country. We're free to express ourselves from that secure place of love. And we're free to stop suffering in silence. As you set your intention for today, as you set your intention for this moment, as you continue to create what it is that you're looking to create, do it with what it is that lights you up. That lights you up. And permission granted to show up as the person, experience that you would like to be in the world. And together we are going to stop suffering in silence. Permission granted. I speak in love. I share in love with compassion. Permission granted. Woo! Thank you.